Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. Based on the comments I saw yesterday, there were a lot of people who were really concerned because their input output boxes were missing some boxes, and mine were not. So I uploaded and re-uploaded the multiplication division one. It's still missing some boxes. So here I am in Seesaw, and this is how yours is going to look. So that way, when we look at this today, there's going to be nothing different. Everything is fine. And you can see that I too have some missing boxes. It doesn't matter. I might draw a line right here just to keep these guys separate. You don't even have to. It's just for me because my writing tends to be a little wobbly. And that way it's just kind of a little nicer. Okay, so today our input and output boxes are only being multiplied and divided. We do not have any mixed things happening in those input output boxes. And it's telling you what is happening where. So our rules divide by 9. Now, when I do 0 divided by 9, the power of 0 takes over and it's still 0. The 0 always wins because 0 is the most powerful number there is. Everything gets sucked into the vortex of 0 and becomes a 0. Now, 27 divided by 9, I'm going to count by 9s and go 9, 18, 27. That's 3. 36 divided by 9, 9, 18, 27, 36, 4. All right, now we have a large number. We have 81. I know 10 times 9 is 90. And then if I take one group of 9 away, I have 81. So if 10 groups of 9 are 90, 9 groups of 9 must be 81. A quick note, yesterday somebody turned in their work in like this color. That color is beautiful. That color is also really, really hard to read. So please stick with colors that are a little darker because I had to zoom that person's page like way, way in. All right, let's take a look at box 2. Where it says our rule is to multiply by 6. So we put in a 2, we multiply by 6, we get a 12. We put in a 4, we multiply by 6, we get a 24. We put in a 9, we multiply by 6, we get a 54. So here I've got a little bit of a thing because my numbers are bumping up, but that's fine. 10 multiplied by 6, that's 60. All right, let's take a look at number 3. Divide by 2. Again, the power of 0 means it's 0. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 14 divided by 2 is 7. All right, let's take a look at this one. We're going to multiply by 5. 1 times 5, that's 5, because when you multiply by 1, nothing changes. It's a wimpy number. It's right next door to 0. 0's got all the power and 1 is just So 4 times 5 is 20. 7 times 5 is 35. All right, and now we're at that 9 times 5. We count by 9, count by 5s. Counting by 9s is not quite as fun. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. All right, for this next table, it says my rule is to divide, woo, I got a wiggly thing there. My rule is to divide by 4. All right, cool, I've got all my lines. All right, 0 divided by 4 is still nothing. 4 divided by 4, that's 1. A number divided by itself is always 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 24 divided by 4 is 6. That was right here because 6 times 4 is 24. It gave us a hint. All right, so now I need to scroll down a little bit. There we go. That was a little too much. I overdid it. Okay, number 6. We're going to divide by 8 here. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. 16 divided by 8 is 2. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 64 divided by 8 is 8. And 80 divided by 8 is 10. All right, next one. It's really weird the way that it's missing some of the bars on Seesaw, because the people who printed out their worksheet from Seesaw, when they printed it, it had the missing lines. So I don't know what's happening when it's uploading, but with these boxes, there's definitely something funky going on. All right, for number 7, we're going to divide by 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And 45 divided by 5 is 9. On to number 8. 0 divided by anything is 0. 30 divided by 10 is 3. 60 divided by 10 is 6. And 100 divided by 10 is 10. Okay. So here we need to do something different. It says, write the rule and fill in the empty boxes. So here we're guessing what the rule is. We're figuring out what's happening here. All right, this is a little more work on our part. 6 times something is 42. I'm going to count by 6s and see how many it takes me to get to 42. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. I had to count 7 times. So I'm going to put a little times 7 right here. And then I'm going to pick another number to check. I can choose to count by 8 or by 9. I'll do the 8 first. All right, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. Okay, we're at times 7 again. Because these tables are very small, they only have 4 numbers on them. Our usual rule of check it 3 times is not going to be necessary, because if we check it 3 times, we've checked all the numbers. Normally, our input-output tables are a bit larger, but I made these a bit smaller today for the practice. So we only need to check 2 numbers for each one. So we know our rule is times 7. You can just put an X right there. You don't have to spell the word multiply, but you can if it makes you happy. And now we know that 1 times 7 is 7. Okay, and this one is nice. They gave us a 1 times. So 1 times something is 12. Well, that's 12. Whoop, that's not a very good X. Let me redo that. Okay. So we know that's times 12. And the only thing we have to figure out here is 7 times 12. So I will do that by splitting it up into 7 times 10 and 7 times 2, because that's going to help me do it in my head a little faster. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 2 is 14. 70 plus 14 is 84. Okay, here 2 times something is 24. 3 times something is 36. And 5 times something is 60. Well, this is the one that really stands out to me, because something plus something is 24, and that something is 12. So, ooh, I'm on the wrong thing. I thought I was on the pencil. There we go. So this, I notice immediately, is a times 12. So now I'm going to check my 3's. I'm going to do the same thing I did over here. I'm going to do 3 times 10, and then 2 more groups of 3, which I know is 6. So I can just add the plus 6 right there. So 3 times 10 is 30. 30 plus 6 is 36. All right, so we are definitely working with the times 12 situation. Oh my gosh, I did it again, guys. So times 12 and 6 times 12. Use the rule. 6 times 10 and then 2 more groups of 6. 6 times 10 is 60. 2 more groups of 6 is 12. 60 and 12 combined is 72. All right. Here they started us off with a 0, which is not very nice because we know that nothing changes with zeros. 4 times something is 16. That's 4 times 4. I know my 4s. I know that's 4 times 4. Let me check it against these 8s because it goes 8, 12, I'm counting by 4s. 8, 16, 24, 32. All right, so we're multiplying by 4 right here. And 6 times 4 is 24. And I know that here we see some stuff in common with the 8 as well, because we have 4s and 8s as like number families. All right, let's look at 13. So 1 times something is 3. Well, that's times 3. Anytime they give you a 1 as a factor, find out what they multiplied the 1 by. That's your pattern. We can also check it against the 10 because 10 times 3 is 30. 7 times 3 is 21. All right, here they gave us a 0. They were kind of mean. 70. They got smaller on this one. It's different. I put in a 70 and I get a 7. I put in a 90 and I get a 9. My rule, I am dividing by 10. And 50 divided by 10 is 5. All right, guys, I hope that made a little more sense. I'm sorry that some of the boxes are missing, but as you can see, it doesn't actually change how you do the worksheet. Make sure that you hit the green check mark and not the draft. You only have 1 page today, and I will see you guys in Miss Erickson's meeting.